Hi, this is Keith Singer for our next guest on Making a Difference. We have the world-renowned tenor Andrea Bocelli. How are you, Mr. Bocelli?
It's okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you for being with us. For those of you who don't know Andrea Bocelli, he's the Italian-born world-famous singer. He's performed all over the world, earned numerous accolades, and has sold millions of albums. Andrea, at what age did you realize that your voice was so special?
It's difficult to say, but when I was a child, every people asked me to sing, and my family, and then later in the school and in the church. So since that time, I thought that probably that was my destiny.
When did you decide to do that for a living and become professional?
Well, I dreamed to do it from the beginning, but first of all, my family, my father in particular, asked me to study before. So they sent me. They wanted that I went to the university. I studied law, and then finally I could think my studies for singing.
So they wanted you to get an education first in case the singing didn't work out?
Yes, my father said always that the sing is a challenge. The thing is a challenge, but you have to, he said me, you have to study something serious. So
I got it. That makes
this
sense.
reason,
That's what a father would probably tell any kid. You make sure you have something to fall back on. Did you ever have any other jobs before you were a singer?
no, I worked a little bit in some legal studio, but only to make practice my perfect. But at the time, I already played in the piano bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've had such a successful career. What are the accomplishments that you're most proud of?
Well, after more than 20 years of my career, it's difficult to say because honestly, I did many things. But of course, it has been a big pleasure to sing in front of the popes.
Hmm.
3 popes.
Three popes. Wow.
And three, three Holy Fathers, and many presidents, many big theater, in particular the Metropolitan in New York or the Carnegie Hall. I have to say that New York gave me a lot because there in that city I sang everywhere. Metropolitan, Carnegie Hall, every Fisher Hall, Central Park, Madison Square Garden, everywhere. So it's a special city for me. I have to say that America is a special country for me.
Well, I know you're coming here soon, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But I want to talk about your charity real quick. You've participated in many charitable causes and charity benefits. But a few years ago, you created the Andrea Bocelli Foundation. And the mission of your foundation is to empower people and communities in situations of poverty, illiteracy, distress due to illness, and social exclusion by promoting and supporting national and international projects that promote the overcoming of these barriers. Tell us a little bit about your foundation.
The foundation was born and grew up. It was born 4 years ago. Because at that time the world became difficult in the economic the economic situation of the world. It was very difficult, and I thought to do something from my heart, and I thought that probably the foundation was the most effective instrument in order to do something good.
Okay.
So I created this foundation where now people work inside, and we have many supporters around the world. And in few years we did good things, especially in Haiti, where we built schools and we did something for the hospitals. at a certain moment, we are organizing a good job in Boston with MIT.
With MIT?
The idea is to create an instrument for blind people in order to go around without problem.
Oh, okay. So they're working on something to help blind people. What other causes does your foundation support?
In general, we say that we have two directions. One is the poverty,
Okay.
and the second one are challenge. In this sense, now we are working, as I said, for this instrument for blind people.
So they're working on something that could help blind people get around better?
See, the idea is to resolve their problem from the root, because for blind people, the worst problem is the obstacles around the world, on the road. So many blind people live alone especially in the big cities, and they have to go to work early in the morning. They have to go for shopping, for many things, and they are alone.
So that sounds like a wonderful cause and something that I know is close to you. I'm reading something from your website. It says, the amazing lives have been gifted offer us the privilege, opportunity, and responsibility to give the less fortunate a better future and opportunities. Talk about what that means to you.
It's the idea. It means that some people is lucky in the world. Many people are not. So the beautifulness is to share the fortune and to create a smile in the many faces where now there is only tears.
That's wonderful. Was there a specific time in your life when you realized that it was important to try to help those less fortunate?
Honestly, I thought to this since ever, since when I was a child, because it's something that you have inside of you. Step by step, becoming adult, this idea becomes bigger and bigger.
Is this something you learned from your parents?
Probably yes. My parents they didn't have a foundation, but I think that the example that I received by them it's very important in this sense.
How are you raising money for your foundation?
I am on the road around the world every day, so I can speak about this with the press. The ways are many.
How can our listeners donate?
They can go on internet. They digit www. Andrea Bocelli Foundation, ABF Foundation.
Listeners, if you want to make a difference in other people's lives, like Mr. Bocelli's doing, this organization is certainly one way to do so. You can go to www.andreabocellifoundation.org and you can make a donation. The more you give, the more you get. That's certainly how life works. Don't you agree, Mr. Bocelli?
Yes.
So remember, Andrea, you're coming to South Florida in February to do 3 concerts at the Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood. Thursday, February 12th, Saturday, February 14th, and Sunday, February 15th. So the show is over Valentine's weekend. Can you promise your fans that these concerts will be very romantic?
Absolutely, yes. And try to find the most beautiful love melodies that I know. I will do it.
So this could be a great Valentine's date. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster. It sounds very exciting. So, Andrea, I want to thank you for spending time with us. I commend you in all your...
It's been a pleasure for me, and I hope to see you in Florida.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I commend you for all your wonderful charitable endeavors, and I wish you luck on your upcoming shows at the Hard Rock. Thanks a lot.
Very much.
We're looking forward to seeing you in February. You've been listening to Making a Difference with Keith Singer. If you want to see more about our upcoming interviews, please go to our Facebook page at Making a Difference or our website, keithsinger.com.